Jacob ZHIMOMI ji and Madam Phangnon ji, we understand that it is the Bharatiya Janata Party that makes sure that today's youth are the leaders of today. And in them we see that how youth can make an impact in the society, how can they deliver a change. Any other Karyakarta like us. Party gave him an opportunity, made him the member of parliament at the age of 29, and subsequently he became the national youth president. And there are many more such examples. Today when we see the leadership being passed on to the youths, we see how our Honorable Minister Shri Jacob ZHIMOMI ji I'll just say a few things because we have come here all the way and he is present in between us. When the party was doing this program of micro donation, we all have participated in it. We should all congratulate him because it was his constituency and under his leadership that the highest number of people donated and the highest amount of money was donated in it. From the creation of a separate district, which was a long pending demand and an aspirant of the people residing in Newland and Chumukedima, it was he who pursued, and today they have received what they were waiting for so long. They deserved it. On the same lines, he has been a very strong pillar of strength to the entire BJYM. And this is not the first time that he is contributing with his ideas and resources to us, but it has been over a period of time. Then we have Madam Phangnon ji, who was among us as the Mahila Morcha president. Today party recognized her and she is the Rajya Sabha member. And a very proud moment to each one of us that party recognizes its party workers. We are really thankful and grateful to both of you for being here. Friends, today we have a good strength when we are having the state executive meeting. For me also it's been around almost 10 years. We have Brother Lima sitting in the meeting, Brother Katho is there, Brother Bendang is there, and there may be many more whom if I'm missing out also. We have seen how over the past 10-15 years, especially the BJYM, how we have traveled. Kiniga 5 jon 10 jon de meeting kurina aji ekta strength ase sob district sob mandala representation ase. This is the change that has come over the past 5 years. Today our party is no more the party there where we are taken as outsider party, mainland party, Hindu party, and what extra people can say. They used to say lotus never blooms in hills. But it is you and your hard work which has ensured that lotus has not just blooms in the hill, but it has successfully delivered to the people. And this is where the role of the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha comes in.
I will highlight the second session program. BJYM State General Secretary Report by Sri Mangnai Konyak. Speech, Sri Matripangyang Secretary. She would please give a big round of applause. The facilitator, our Sri Arvind Damani, BJYM National Executive Member and BJYM Meghalaya in charge.
Inji, I love you.
Abhare of BJYM Meghalaya and Sri Animesh Viswasji, Prabhari BJYM Nagaland. State BJYM President Sri Hoshito Aomiji, my colleagues in the state team, State Executive Committee members, District Presidents and General Secretaries, Mandal Presidents and General Secretaries and all the special invitees. I extend my warm greetings to you on this occasion. I would like to take this opportunity to read out to you all the General Secretaries' report on the activities undertaken by BJYM Nagaland in the past few months. I shall try to be brief, so I kindly request your attention. Since the beginning of the year, BJYM Nagaland has been undertaking a series of activities in the line of the party directives. April 6, 2022, BJYM Nagaland officials participated in the party's Stapna Divas at Dimapur, which was attended by our General Secretary organizing Manipur and Nagaland, Sri Abe Giriji, and Nagaland State officials. April 28, 2022, Sri Hoshito Aumi was inducted as the State President of BJYM Nagaland by our Honorable State President BJP Nagaland, Sri Tamjan Imna Alongji. April 28 to May 1st, 2022, as part of the Bharat Darshan Sushashan Yatra, BJP Nagaland State Secretaries Srimati Bukali Kiho and Srimati Pomisongla Jang visited Uttarakhand, where they got to learn about the various aspects of good governance under Honorable PM Sri Narendra Modi ji, as well as coming to the contact with the country's diverse cultures. April 29 to May 1, 2022, BJYM Nagaland state officials also took part in a meeting with BJP National General Secretary Sri Tarun Jokji, who was in Nagaland for 3 days tour. May 13 to May 15, 2022, State BJP President Sri Hoshito
To us by Srimati Panong Konyakji, Honorable MP Rajya Sabha, on the topic Modi government 8 years of Shiva. So I request you all to please stand to your feet and receive our honorable ma'am.
Sri Arvind Damaniji, who is the BJYM National Executive Member, and our respected Sri Animesh Viswas, who is the National Executive Member and Prabhari of Nagaland, Sri Hoshito Awomi, State BJYM President and his colleagues, all the district presidents and the colleagues, my Mahila Morcha colleague Srimati Sachola, Vice President, and everyone gathered here. Thank you so much BJYM for inviting me today to your state executive meeting. 80 crore people received free food grains under PM Garib Kalyan Yojana. 17.9 crore Ayushman Bharat beneficiaries. 11.5 crore toilets built under Swachh Bharat. And also 60% of the current ministers are SC, ST and OBC. 3.9 lakh street vendors got loans through the PM Swan Nidhi, and 6.29 crore tap water connections under Jal Jeevan Mission. Cash transfers to 20 crore women during COVID lockdown. All these are big numbers. These are big numbers for a big nation, a great nation. And we are all Karyakartas, proud Karyakartas of the world's largest political party, headed by our Honorable Prime Minister, who has the vision to build our nation into a very great nation. What India was before 2014 and what India is now, there is a sea of change. We have never heard of direct benefit transfer. After Modi came to government, Digital India, it revolutionized and removed middlemen. We have the PM Kisan. There's so many infrastructures, so many things. India is developing at a pace which was unseen of, unheard of for decades. The country now that we're living in is a very challenging time, and it is a government for the youth, for the marginalized, for the women. It is a government which is inclusive in its thinking. Like mentioned earlier, I was an ordinary Karyakarta, a Mahila Morcha president of a very small state. Our state, we don't come in numbers, 1 MP Rajya Sabha, 1 MP Lok Sabha. We are not, so we are very small when we think of ourselves in the context of the nation. But our Prime Minister's government, our party has chosen and given me this opportunity to represent our state there in the upper house, which speaks volumes for a party which talks and walks the talk. Modi government's look east policy, which was earlier, Modi government has changed it to act east policy. Northeast is growing under Modi ji. We are seeing development like never seen before. Sadly, our government, yes, our state, we are yet to come at par with the other states, but we are on our way. And with a decisive and assertive leadership in the center, our government, our party, we are delivering the goods.
When we speak of BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party that we know today, we have to be aware of our roots. And this roots goes back to the year 1951, October 21st, 1951, when the Bharatiya Janata was formed in Delhi by Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, the portrait of which you can see here, of whom you can see here. So the Bharatiya Janata was created as a nationalist alternative to the Congress. If today Assam, West Bengal, Kashmir, if today they are integral parts of India, we owe it all to Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, for which he even sacrificed his life. His famous words, "Ek desh mein do vitan, do pratan, or do nishan nahi chalenge." There can be no two constitutions, no two flags, no two prime ministers in a country, right? So basically, he was an ardent nationalist who was uncompromising on the unity, territorial integrity of the country. And when we speak of Jansang again, we cannot forget the other president, Pandit Dindayal Upadhyaya ji, whom you see here again, next to Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. He also served as the president of the Jansang. And in fact, our party's ideology and guiding principle of integral humanism was propounded by Pandit Dindayal Upadhyaya ji in 1964. Whether it is since then, governments which have been at the center or at the state level, we have all been, following the principle of integral humanism when it comes to governance also. In fact, many of the policies and schemes have been influenced by integral humanism. So likewise, our party stalwarts like former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, former Deputy Prime Minister L.K. Advani ji, they also served as presidents of the Jansang. So we have to keep that in mind. And in fact, the BJP is a party which is known for a robust internal democracy. Our democratic credentials cannot be questioned. So, when emergency was imposed on the country on June 25, 1975 by the Indira Gandhi government, it was our party was at the forefront. I'm not saying we were the only party, but our party was one of the parties at the forefront. From the national level down to the village level, our party played a key role in resisting the dictatorship of Indira Gandhi. So our leaders were tortured, were jailed. In fact, even Atal Bihari Vajpayee spent 19 months in the Bangalore Central Jail before he was transferred again to another jail, like that, Rajmata Vijay Scindia ji also of Gwalior. So finally 1980 was when the Bharatiya Janata Party was formed. 1984 we won 2 seats. First.
Aji Amagan Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha, we call it as Bjym Nagaland. So it's a state BJP youth wing. So we are having Amagando state executive meeting loyase. Aro ito do Amagan. This is not because election is round the corner. Ito garni luag garni bin noy. But we usually have state executive meeting right after our state executive, the parent body state executive meeting. So Amagando every 3 months in a state executive meeting to loy, and wherein through the state executive meeting Amagan laga ito every district down to the booth level Amagan laga Yuva Morcha. Amagando we're still especially we're from the Yuva Morcha. So amakan laga morcha de kam kininga jai ase itu kan laga amakan sob reporting lawole ase aro amakan laga future programs aro itu kininga loigina jabole ase itu kan sob amakan itu executive meeting brahi amakan discuss kore. Moreover like amakan laga resolution laga bi amakan parent body laga state executive meeting laga resolution ki ase itu kan bi reaffirm koribo aro itu bachide amakan youth laga ki resolution ase itu kan bi reaffirm we resolve the like resolution na inga kori ke nahi amakan laga itu youth wing itu yuva morcha loi ke na age de jai itu he ase aro dosra to this is just a part of our program. Yeah.
Motion, top JEE and NEET coaching institute of Kota, is now in Dimapur. Faculties, study materials and test series from Kota directly. Now students from Nagaland can raise their preparation level right here in Dimapur. Admissions open now.